Well, this weekend, we celebrate 244 years as an independent nation. But the events of the past few months make me wonder if we're going to have many more to celebrate. We started as a unique country based on the notion that our rights come from God, not from government. And that's because we recognize God as creator of all of us. And that means we're all equal in intrinsic worth and value. That we would not require some big government because we would mostly self-govern and live with the understanding that the great freedoms that we enjoy require great responsibilities. As it says in the Scripture, unto whom much is given, much is required. We were never perfect. We still aren't. We've had some pretty ugly chapters in our history, but the brilliance of our founders was to create a nation who would be governed by law and not by our passions and emotions. We would grant rights even to those accused of awful crimes so that we wouldn't be ruled by a mob whose sense of justice would be at best uneven and at worst as evil as the crime it was seeking to avenge. It made our system at times a little slow, sometimes unfair, and just plain wrong on occasion. But the ideal was to make all of us accountable to the same laws and suffer the same consequences for violating them. All of that is at risk of going away if we allow people in the highest levels of law enforcement and the intelligence community to get away with trying to stage a coup d'etat against an elected president. A man of color in Minneapolis was murdered by a cop, and a video of the murder was seen by the world. While no one defends the cop's actions, some use the tragedy as an excuse to break windows, assault innocent people, loot stores, and burn businesses that were actually owned by people of color. And when that happens, we're rewarding anarchy and mob rule. But while the news reports the worst of our nation's sins, there are some truly outstanding things of love, kindness, and sacrifice that are happening around us every day. And we need to hear more of their stories. And tonight, you will. I hope that you will celebrate America this weekend. And sure, we aren't perfect, but we are a lot better nation than any of the over 70 places on earth, various countries that I visited. 244 years ago, some very courageous souls risked their fortunes and their very lives to give us a country unlike any other ever created. I don't want to lose this country to those who would trade liberty for the lunacy of a system that would resemble the government like it was in the time of the judges of the Old Testament, where every man did what was right in his own eyes. Let's celebrate America, but let's fight to preserve the best of it and change and reform the worst of it. Now, if you want more videos like that one, hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell right next to it. And if you leave a comment, positive or negative, I'll be sure that my dog Toby sees it and responds to you in kind.